Hey, it's Ali from Little Hill Homestead. Today I'm bringing you guys kind of going back to some of the original recipes that I did on the channel. I started to go off on a tangent and did a lot of like meal recipes. And so I was like, I kind of like doing a little bit faster videos. And so I'm going to kind of regress and go back to some of the like how to make from scratch basic stuff, if that makes sense. Anyway, today I'm going to show you guys how to make cultured sour cream. And so it's basically like sour cream you get from the grocery store. But the sour cream from the grocery store, they put stuff in it to thicken it. And this one, you're using the active cultures in your sour cream to thicken it. And so it's more like what people would have eaten a long time ago. It has a very similar taste. The texture can be just a touch thinner, but overall it has the, you let it ferment a little bit, and the fermentation that it does is actually super beneficial to your body. So I'm gonna show you guys how we make this. Once you make it one time, you can continue to use your sour cream as your like starter for your next batch. So when I make it this time, I'm using just commercial sour cream. And then after that, I will reserve 1/4 of a cup each time I want to make this. And that's basically, there you go. So what you need for this recipe are two things. Some heavy cream. If you have local like raw cream that you can get, awesome. I don't have a cow, so here you go. And then just some sour cream, whatever you guys choose is fine. We had company in town, so we have the vat o sour cream that we're trying to make it through, so I'm going to use that. But what you need is, and if you guys hear the like rah, rah, rah in the background, I'm doing a batch of bread inside the bread machine going over behind me. We're kind of doing a little mini kitchen day today. But for your heavy cream, if you guys have a Kroger local to you, this stuff is awesome. It's just their version of heavy cream. It is majorly thick. Like, I like it because sometimes I feel like when I buy it at Costco or Sam's Club or anywhere else, it's just like half and half almost. This stuff is thick and it's good. So you need 2 cups of this. And I don't know if you can tell how thick it is, but it's like legit. So I got 2 cups of that going in. And 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. Use whatever sour cream you want. I'm doing a dollop of daisy. In California, we always use Newtons. They don't have that out here. Is it Newtons? I think it was. It's a blue and yellow container. So take a little out. 1/4 container of sour cream is going to go in to your heavy cream. So this has active life cultures basically in it, and that is what it's going to, whoop, that's what's going to make your sour cream turn into sour cream. So you're just going to give it a little stir with your whisk. Now, of course, when you say sour cream, it's actually like today they just make it with, I don't even know what's in this, to be honest. And I can't read because I'm over 40. Let's see. Cultured cream and milk. That's what it said. But okay. Interesting. But basically what you're letting it do is sit on the counter for 24 hours at room temperature, and it's going to start to turn, which is sour. So that's how you get your sour cream. Once it's done with the 24 hours, you're going to put it in the fridge for a day or two, and that's when it thickens back up to that consistency you're more used to. All right, I have a mason jar. Just these plastic lids come from Walmart. I think they're like $2 for a couple of them, 6 of them or something like that. I've had them for years. They are not leak proof, but for things like this, they're bomb. And they have them in the wide mouth and the standard. They're next to the mason jars. I know other people sell them now too, but they were like one of the original ones that sold them. They're just Walmart Mainstays or whatever that brand is. They're just those. All right. Filled it to the brim. I'm gonna dump a little off because if it ferments a little bit, it'll pop up a little bit. So make a mess. Awesome. It tastes like whipping cream. Let me grab a towel. Okay. Let me wipe up my messes. Put your lid on it. And then all you're going to do literally is pop it on the counter somewhere. I usually stick mine over in the corner by my tea kettle. That way tomorrow I won't forget to put it away. You just put it on your counter for 24 hours, like I said. If you open it and you're like, oh, it's not very thick, you can let it go up to 36 hours. If you're using fresh cream, like because you have a cow, awesome for you, it can go like 12 to 24 hours. It goes a little bit faster when it's not a processed one from the grocery store. But that's it, you guys. So go make some sour cream. Like I said, it takes a couple days to thicken in the refrigerator once it's done. So countertop, 24 to 36 hours. Put it in your refrigerator, and within a day or two, you're gonna have the perfect creamy sour cream. Like I said, it's still tart like sour cream, but the consistency will just be a little bit different. That's how you know it's homemade. That's the awesome part of it. Once you start making this stuff, it's like there's, like I say all the time, once you start making things from scratch and you stop buying store-bought, which I know I'm using store-bought to start this, so don't, I know. But once you do, there's like obviously a pride in feeding your family or people that come over with your homemade recipes. But two, like they end up tasting so much better, and especially because you know what's in them, like exactly what's in them, versus like I'm not gonna grab these because they're pretty simple, but like look at the packages on something. Like my husband and I were reading something last night. Can't remember what it was, and the last ingredient was xanthan gum, and I was like, "What is that?" It's just a thickener. Oh, it was in a hot sauce, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good," but it has xanthan gum in it, and he's like, "Xanthan gum, my favorite." You know, they just put things in it that you don't need if you make it at home. So anyways, go make some sour cream, you guys. This is the longest video of nothingness, but go make some sour cream, and let me know below if there's any little staples that you want to learn how to make. Obviously, we have our ranch on our channel. We do breads all the time and stuff like that. We have Italian dressings. We do mayonnaise. I mean, all the videos are on here if you look for them. But if there's anything in particular that you're like, if you could figure this one out for me, I might already know, and I can share it with you guys. So just let me know below. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.